Hi, and welcome to our series called Fusion Fundamentals. My name is Suchi Badrinarayanan. I'm a business consultant here at Uptake. And in this series, we're going to talk about how to ingest, store, and consume all of your OT data. In some of the previous series, we've talked about the gap between data and analytics, and where that data is coming from and what those analytics use cases could be. So if you haven't checked those out, please go do so if those interest you. But today we're going to dive more into Fusion and really talk about what our mission is and how we accomplish that. And so what we're trying to do and what we've achieved at many other companies is creating an industrial analytics data hub so that any use case can grab that data and provide business value for your company. So in less than 2 weeks, we can typically install this and have data flowing. And so we're able to do that securely. We're able to do that in a way where the data is reliably moved over. And then we can also abstract any of the additional information that's within that system in the first place. So any metadata that's relevant, any hierarchical data that's relevant, and combine all of these data into a single repository, into a single data hub, where it's then applicable for any use case. And so a couple of things that make us very unique is that, one, we have first-party connectors to a lot of the sources that you see on the left-hand side over there. There's some that we're still working on that we should have by this year. But those first-party connectors allow us to do some interesting things, such as have very low latency for real-time streaming data. It allows us to do multi-year historical batches that can be different for different tags depending on the use case. And then they also allow us to view any configuration changes that happen in the source system, such as if the hierarchy changes or if the metadata changes. So that first-party connector is constantly looking at that OT source and making sure that if any changes are occurring on that system, that they move over as well too and get reflected in the cloud. So that's from the source system side, what we're able to do. We can also, if there's available event frames, move that over, or any sort of vibration analysis that happens, anything from IoT sensors, which is becoming very popular now. We can move all of that data over in a secure manner as well. Once that data is available to us, we typically install our product Fusion in our customer's cloud. There are a couple of cases where we host for various reasons, but for security purposes, in terms of data, most of our customers ask us to implement this solution in their Azure tenant, which we're more than happy to do. And so we don't try and mine that data for any reason, but that data typically comes in through an IoT hub or equivalent, and really comes in through the most secure manner, and then can be used for any sort of use case that you can imagine. So we have a lot of customers using Azure Data Explorer, but if you want to use Synapse, that's an easy thing for us to manage as well, or to use it through other third-party solutions like you can see. And so it really allows Fusion to be that central point where all of that data comes in. It's normalized, so you're querying it all the same way. It's mapped to OPC standards. It has some other data cleansing that it does, so that when your consumers of that data are using that data, one, it's fully complete, so it reflects the original source, and two, it contains all of the metadata and hierarchical information from that source, but also is cleansed and purposefully created or purposely made just to allow you to do your analytics and spend as least time cleansing that data as possible. So if you have more questions, please visit our website, www.uptakefusion.com, or feel free to contact us. And thank you for watching this video.